environment I grew up in, just like most Asians, if not all Asians, has been very helpful, because one of the things you learn as an Asian growing up is the ability and the experiences of listening carefully, learning from observation, the culture of not rushing into things, and looking at perspectives from multiple angles before one expresses an opinion. All of these things wrapped up into that sort of respect for one's elders really is teaching all of those things, and you learn that from the wisdom of others. And that, to me, is a very important skill as you grow up in your career. Education is going to increase in a matter of two important perspectives. One is awareness of decision makers that seek and go out to look for that diversity and that perspective, regardless of what race, right? There is still an ongoing need for diversity, whether it's gender, whether it's race, all variables. There is a lot of progress being made. More needs to be done. We all recognize that. So that will continue. And as Asians, we need to continue to support that recognition of the decision makers and reward those who are doing that. Not just because it's good business, but it's also good for society. The second part of this is what we can do directly ourselves as Asian mentors. Many of us have been successful, have achieved those types of positions, and we have to pay forward. And the best way to pay forward, in my mind, is mentor. I personally mentor many Asian young executives, meet with them regularly, talk with them frequently. In these days, it's virtual, where it's a case of bouncing off ideas, coaching them, without them having a fear that because they report to me, there's some things we can share, the things they can't share, and just guiding them through that. The third, very importantly, is the sort of work you do, which is the activist, making people aware, an activist in a positive way. You know, sometimes activism has a negative light. Activism can be very powerful and very positive because it influences in a good way people's thinking, and that starts with awareness. We ourselves have to do that. The last piece I would say is young Asians who are aspiring and up and coming have to take the opportunity to speak up. Speak up in a respectful, constructive way, but engage. You can't sit at the sideline and be like the wallflower and assume it's going to happen. You have to be active, you have to take ownership of your own development, and you have to take ownership of your own voice. But always doing it in a constructive, respectful manner. I highly encourage it. I had the fortune of working and reporting directly to Indra Nooyi, who recruited me to PepsiCo. I can't think of a better role model, and I worked for her directly for 12 years, and we are now friends. We work on many things together. It's a wonderful relationship, but I always tell her she's always going to be my mentor. I still call her boss, and I haven't worked for her reportedly for more than 2.5 years, but that's the sort of person she is.